Hey y'all, this is a movie review. I've never done one, but I've been wanting to do them on my channel, so I'm gonna introduce this segment. We just saw Sinners, and everyone's talking about it. This is my boyfriend Jordan.
My name is Jordan, y'all. I'm from the A. Grew up, raised, moved up to DC, went to Howard or whatever. Ended up finding this one on the way.
That's the intro. That's all you need to know. Right?
Hope y'all enjoy it. Yeah, that's all they really need to know. They'll know more later on.
So we saw the movie last night. I think we should start with what we rated. I personally rated a 9.7. How about you?
I'm gonna give it a smack dead 8. And I'll go into my reasoning, but I think she wanna go first, I think. I don't know.
I give mine a 9.7. I mean, the movie a 9.7 because
high.
At first when I saw it, I was like, this is a cool 8. But then I did my research. I love when directors are able to tie everything together. Like, that is very impressive to me. Every character in your movie has a symbol and a meaning that we didn't even know. It's like kind of hidden. And then when you look back into it, you're like, oh, I want to give it a 10, but I think it could have been a little longer. I would have rather seen it happen over the course of some days, not just a night. But I get it. So I'll give it a 9.7.
Originally, I gave it a 7, just like walking out the movie theater or whatever. But then, after sitting down, paying a little bit more detail to the movie, watching reclips and stuff, I'm going to give it an 8. Character development, in a sense, I would say, as far as, like, the people that were also around in the town. Like, everybody kind of had that small town feel, like, everybody know each other. It's that type of African American area, down in the South. I fuck with it. It could have got those 2 extra points if, like she said, it was like more so over a couple of days, more insight onto, like, the background of, who his name was Sammy, right?
I thought his name was Preacher Boy.
I thought his name.
But I think it was Sammy.
His name's Sammy.
I don't know.
So if they would have gave us some, insight on who he is.
Preacher Boy symbolized being the chosen one, right? Like, he has this gift that can take him very far places. But then he has his cousins who are greedy criminals. They're lustful. They sin all day,
They
every
just
day.
seem like 2 average, like, just pretty average males back in the day.
Back in the day, but not really, because
like, they ain't had too much
they were
wrong going with
sinful.
them.
They were very sinful. They're robbing people. They're killing people. They killed their dad.
But they was like doing this. They killed their dad.
Bruh. See, he fell asleep
I did.
in the beginning of the movie. So yes, they killed their dad. They had a reason, I guess, like he was beating them or whatever, but still they killed their dad. They ran off to Chicago. They were killing other people. Everybody in the town was like, oh, they're dangerous because they're sinful. So that was their representation. Then you have the guy who was playing the singer. What was his name? He was playing the harmonica or something.
Mm-hmm. And
he was a drinker. He just kept drinking his sorrows away. He literally got paid in alcohol.
Bruh.
And then you have the healer priestess.
That's who you said you relate to, right?
Yes, she was a herbalist. You could tell, like, you can go to her for protection, for help, and she's gonna give you, like, the holistic way of getting out of a situation. And I love her for that because she ended up being so helpful. It's funny because those are the people where people are like, oh, she's crazy. She do that magic. Like, she don't know what she's talking about. But she's from Louisiana. She has a lot of spiritual history, and she got them out of that situation, period.
Facts.
Every single character basically had a representation. And I think that is very important because there weren't a lot of characters, but they all played a part. And the vampires basically represented vampires. Like, they're coming to take from you.
They're gonna drain your life.
They're gonna drain your energy, your life, your talents, your stories. And I think it was great that, vampires historically are white. That's just what it is. It had to do with race because I think that is how white people are with black people spiritually. kill our spirits, but also take everything that they think is culturally cool about us. They're energy demons. And it was cool to see, like, people always say spiritual vampires. I literally feel like he made a whole movie about spiritual vampires.
How he was using the music and how that brings up things from the past and future or present or something, right?
Like, the vampire guy was like, you have a talent, and I miss the people from my past, and your music is able to bring them back to me so that I can see them. Because basically what they're saying is music transcends reality. Like, it can jump through it can jump through different portals and realms based off the frequency. If I listen to a song, I think of my grandma who passed away, and I'll feel like she's really in the room with me because we used to listen to this song together. It's like how music is able to do that. It's crazy because last night I was going to go to the club, either after the movie or instead of the movie. I didn't really know. I was going to go to the club with my friend, and I ended up not going. We don't really go out like that. It's like a very once in a blue moon thing, but I used to go out all the time, and I feel like them touching on the fact that you have this gift, right? This musical gift, and you're using it in a kind of in a demonic way, and he didn't even know, but like, the club is a space for lust, greed, escapism. I would say it operates at a lower frequency. Like, there are things that you're letting into your energy and your space.
People that go to clubs, the typical, I mean, of course you got some that are probably there on their holy stuff, just want to have fun.
Right.
But majority of the section, you got some niggas looking for some hoes. You got the hoes looking for the niggas with the money. You got the alcoholics.
And you got the people that don't have nowhere to go, but they just in the club.
Clubbers,
I'm not gonna lie, like, I remember when I was a regular party goer, club goer, a lot of it was because I was running from sitting with my pain. I feel like that is what this touches on. You can dance and drink it away, but you're also inviting a lot of negative energy into your life, and it can kill you spiritually. It could kill you spiritually. It might not kill you physically. Like, your body might be okay, even though it's unhealthy to drink all the time. But spiritually, you're going to be dead. Like, vampires, they're still here. We can see them. Well, we can't all see them. Can we all see them?
Bruh. Can we see vampires?
No, we can't. Can we? Like, would we be able to?
Them ain't real. Metaphorically, a vampire is someone that's just latched on to you, trying to keep you down. Just like, that's a vampire.
But historically, vampires are mythical creatures.
That could be
real.
that person. That could be that person back in the day. They could be a human being back in the day who historically was, the first definition of a vampire. That nigga, he's gonna suck
no, that's not the historic definition
in town,
of a vampire.
This dude right here, you don't want to be around him. That's an energy vampire who just sucks the life out of everybody. But I'm talking about historically. Have you seen Twilight? Have you seen Vampire Diaries? I don't know if you've seen a lot of vampire stuff. Twilight.
There's always the Native Americans, the vampires, and then there's always like the black people who do witchcraft.
The Native American called the white people that, colonists, vampires. Because these folks out here coming, taking everything. They sucking shit, taking everything in the pause.
That is what it is.
And the white folks called the Native Americans wolves because these motherfuckers ride around in packs all day on horses. There we go. Right. I mean,
that is what it is, like, realistically. But if you get into mythology and all that, it's a little different. But it is like that. It is, and it's still like that, in my opinion. I love that this was from a black director, and he really set the tone of how it still is. They want our music and our stories, but they don't want our spirit. They don't want us to vibrate off a high frequency.
Thing is, though, that boy was about to be ready to walk out there. That nigga was about to walk. He was the nigga with the guitar. He was so close to walking out that door. They pushed him back, though.
No, he wasn't.
He was about to trade his hunt. She said, "Come on, that one boy. That's all we want."
He was gonna walk to save everybody. He wasn't gonna walk because he was sold on what they were telling him.
That's the thing.
He wanted to save everybody.
Folks got to save themselves before they save anybody else.
Now, what are you talking about, bro?
You gotta save yourself before you can save anybody else.
And another thing, I think that show. Remember she was Chinese. I think she sold them all out. She sold them all out. And I think that shows that you do kind of have to stick with your people. At the end of the day, I get it historically, like Chinese immigrants, they were able to own shops or whatever. And, you know, you're around a bunch of black people, so that is your community. But at the end of the day, she just wanted her man all out because you wanted your man and your daughter. And I get it, but girl. I also really like how one of Michael B. Jordan, I don't know which twin it was, but his love interest wasn't something you typically see. A lot of people were talking about that, and I do think that's important because even as a light-skinned woman, I'm tired of seeing, like, the light-skinned girl who's the lead role. It's fucking boring. Like, we get it. And it's like, we're not the prize. Like, I'm gonna say it. Like, I don't think that light-skinned women should be the prize. I feel like all black women are a prize. And, like, in Mississippi at that time, like, when she first came on screen, he thought that she was his mom. And I'm sure other people thought that, too. Like, you don't automatically think, oh, that's his love interest because we're not used to seeing that. But that is, like, why couldn't that be his love interest? She was beautiful. She clearly knew what the fuck was going on. She saved all of them. So I think that was cool, too. I just feel like Ryan Coogler, he is doing important work in the film industry. Whether you like these movies or not, he is doing the hard work, the important work. He's telling the real stories that need to be told. You should watch Dr. Umar's take on it. He just sums it up so perfectly. It would be cool if there was like a prequel to talk about how they got there and show the story of them in Chicago. I kind of feel like they set it up that way. Because one thing about Ryan Coogler, he be having several movies. You see what I'm saying? Like, he has series of movies.
Dr. Umar, like you said, he did a great job at, you know, explaining the in-depth version of it. And he has the knowledge to know.
And he has the understanding of history and
that's
black culture and African American culture or whatever.
We're just here giving a rating, like I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're not getting into depth about the whole history of it because honestly, I don't know all the facts. Like I have an understanding of it because it's our culture, but like I don't know every single fact.
But what I'm saying is, based off of our review, don't take it with a grain of salt either way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Would I see it again? No, I wouldn't.
Oh, you know what I really liked? You wouldn't see it again? You wouldn't want to watch it again ever again?
Yeah, some years. Not like in the movies next week.
I liked how when they drove by the people picking cotton and he like knew all of them, he was trying to tell the boy the story, but it was so hard for him to even talk about. He just started humming, and then the guy behind him started playing the guitar, and I thought that was so beautiful because it's like black music really stems from pain. Like the blues and all that really stems from real life pain. Like it was so hard sometimes you just had to put it in the music. Basically, to sum it up, you should definitely go see it. Go support a black director, a black film. I would see it again in IMAX, or I would see it again on 70mm film, which is how he intended everyone to see it. And I wish I could have seen it, but it was only playing in 10 cities. Will we be doing this again? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll do it again, but you need to be sober.
You just hating. It ain't got nothing to do with sober or hot.
It does. Your thoughts are scrambled hating. Like the eggs we didn't eat this morning. Stop. Don't pat my back.
Oh, stop. You better stop. We're not done.